Well, alrighty, fellas. Good morning to all you beautiful people. How are we doing today? What's up? We're back playing PokeMMO. I have some XP training to do, so I'm gonna go ahead and get to cooking on that really quickly. I have a Piloswine that I'm cooking up. I got level 50. It's gonna be turned into a Mamoswine at some point here very soon. I have tons of Piloswines, not enough Mamoswine comps, honestly. Forgot to teach it ancient power to let it evolve. I might have to relearn that hilariously. When did it learn that? 45? Did I just miss it? That's okay. Well, new mistake by the streamer. Keep that in mind. If you want to have a Mamoswine, go ahead and remember to teach it ancient power. I definitely went ahead and forgot. Only one heart scale, thankfully. Not too shabby. Could be a lot worse. There we go. You can just relearn with any gray-haired NPC like that in a PC if you're looking to relearn moves. That's a good little tip to start off the stream from a dumb mistake. We got this Graveler, gets level 50. We got this Dugtrio Arena Trap. Wow, speaking of, what a good segue. Totally not planned. Dugtrio Arena Trap banned in OU in 2 days. In 2 days, Arena Trap Dugtrio is going to be officially banned in OU PvP in PokeMMO, which is really, really cool. One of the most like community divided, heatedly debated. People do not like Arena Trap Dugtrio. It's a passionate topic. So there it is. I'm gonna go ahead and get back to XP training, start off the day. We'll probably go EV train some more mons here in a split sec as well. I want to do just a little bit to just hit these level 50, round it off, and we'll go maybe try to hit Larvitar or something like that. Have some fun. Good morning, guys. What's up? Well, look at that. There it is, dude. We actually got our reward immediately after relearning. So only one hard scale, 9k Pokeyen, not the worst thing in the world. Get ourselves our Mamoswine. There we go. Boom. Dude, some of you guys might have noticed this whole shelf is down, by the way. I've been packing. So literally this whole shelf, this was up just yesterday on Stream Recap. I had that shelf up with a bunch of video games. It's totally down now. I've been packing hard as hell, dude. I recently watched a 120 turn Pokemon game where both players were using super fat teams with Dugtrio and Shedinja. One player lost one Mon and immediately forfeited 100. It took 120 turns for them to lose one Pokemon. That's generally stall is not very good in PokeMMO. So if you're in NU, it's been decent, to be fair. It's different. If you're playing stall in OU, not only are you like playing stall in OU, you're also playing it when it's not good. So you just really want to play stall. Someone in chat asked, hey, I'm new to the game. I'm breeding a 4x31 Charizard. Is this a waste of time or is it actually any good in the game? Charizard is not very good in PokeMMO. Without heavy-duty boots, it getting ripped apart by stealth rocks is just too brutal, and it makes it hugely difficult to make it pop off. However, the only saving grace of Charizard is solar power, which ups its special attack dramatically in Sun. So like a fire blast with solar power from Charizard, or like a hurricane, they can do insane damage, like ridiculous damage. However, you have to be able to outspeed your opponent, which you can't really do quite enough, unfortunately. And then you also have to be able to, you get hit by any attack, you're probably dead. And you also have to be able to, I don't know, he has no utility. He just does big damage. And he's really not good in NU. He's an untiered Pokemon. He's not good in NU. Hilariously, Shuckle's probably the best in OU. Even though he's untiered, he's one of those weird Pokemon that actually performs better in higher tiers because of Torkoal. He needs Torkoal. He needs a Sunsetter to really allow him to pop off. And manual Sunsetters are just so significantly worse. I would love to see someone try to run a manual Sunsetting team in NU. But like the only times you'll see Charizard are in Sun teams in OU. And then with the addition of like Entei, there's not really a reason to run him. It's just for flavor / for fun. I would love to see heavy duty boots added in the game. Would give him a small niche probably. And he probably wouldn't even be that good. He'd probably have like a small niche in NU if heavy duty boots were added. That would be cool to see in my opinion. Oh shit, Tom said there's Vulpix in NU. You're not wrong. I actually didn't think about that. If you want to totally just run a sunsetting Pokemon, I thought usually the Prevos don't get hit ability access to like prevent that kind of play, but you could use Vulpix to set up Sun, to set up Drought if you really wanted to in NU. That sounds like a baller. That sounds fun. Would it be good? Absolutely not. Would it be fun? Absolutely yes. All right, there is 50 on the Mamoswine and the Graveler. We are done leveling those two Pokemon. Hey, Patrouski, do you have any tips or suggestions for speedrunning Kanto on my alts? I actually have a Kanto storyline guide coming very soon, which I'm pretty happy with. The main things are just picking up powerful Pokemon, picking up certain Pokemon, picking up things like Quiver Dance Blossom early game, picking up Meowth for Fake Out Payday, picking up Abra for Teleport can't be understated. Like, that is so good. Yeah, stuff like that. Picking Squirtle as your starter. Those are all very powerful mons that'll help you a ton. I don't know how much special attack investment I need to put into this Carvana. I have a lot of mons like this that want to go a little mixed, that I need to like calculate or be given. I would love to be given EV spread so I don't have to turn my brain on. I actually saw, dude, Spidget recently was running an almost full special attacking Sharpedo in NU and was cooking people with it. Absolutely cooking. He switched it into something and they went for a Will-O-Wisp against him, which didn't matter at all because he was like full special. He was using like Dark Pulse. Man, what were the moves? It was like Dark Pulse. Was it Surf? I think it might have been Waterfall still. Dark Pulse, Ice Beam, and then some other... Dude, he cooked people. He was like 6-0ing people with this special attacking. I think his only physical move was like close combat or something like that. So maybe he must have been... I think Sharpedo gets close combat, but not Carvana. I think his one physical move was close combat. And then he must have been using Surf or something like that. Dude, it was a cool set. It was cool to see pop off. Okay, ancient power memes. All right, I am over here attack EV training again at the Arbok Primeape spot in Kanto, which is like on the way to the Elite Four. We've got a Dragonair here with 20 plus in most stats, 31 speed, hasty, not the best nature, but it'll do. Jolly, 20 plus, not 31 speed, but it's pretty solid. We'll take it. I probably bought these for really cheap, and that's why I think I probably bought these for like 9 to 20k, because a lot of people were listing for when Cherish Balls. Yep, that's what I expected. When Cherish Balls came out, a lot of people were opening them and mass selling off their Pokemon from them, and I bought up a lot of the cheap Dragonairs. Even this one, 20 plus attack, 20 plus speed, but correct nature. This will be a very, very good like storyline Pokemon or just casual friendly Pokemon that someone will want to pick up. Grovyle. This was caught by me, wasn't it? Yeah, Patrouski, Jolly, just semi-comp, ready to go. Sceptile, why not? Sure. And then I'm finally... Dude, this took me way too long. But I am finally EV training a catching Parasect. I've needed a catching Parasect with Damp for a long time. I don't know why I put off. This needs to be level 100 at some point. I finally am going to have like the trio of good catching Pokemon. Breloom, Smeargle, and then Damp Parasect. If you could add one alpha Pokemon into the game that you couldn't currently, what would you add? I have two answers to this. Because number one is just for my personal... Shuckle is number one for personal reasons, for fun. Number two is actually for balance. That would be Zangoose. I would love to see Zangoose getting his hidden ability in Pokemon. I think he needs... not even a little bit of help, but a lot of help, honestly. I respect the Zangoose fans out there. It's a cool Pokemon. Alakazam Alpha. A lot of people have been asking for, is it Magic Guard Alakazam? Because that boy is struggling down in NU, dude. How's he doing in NU? Let's actually check the health. I think he's doing probably fine. I would think he's pretty powerful. Against Blaziken and Hitmontop and Rotom and What? How is Alakazam not stomping this metagame? Alakazam obliterates the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Literally the top 5 Pokemon played, Alakazam beats. No? Isn't that right? Where is he at? 5.7% usage, 49% win rate? That's crazy. That's crazy to me. I feel like Alakazam stomps all these mons. What are we doing, fellas? That's interesting. I don't know. That's crazy to me. Electros probably walls it pretty well with Assault. Everybody has Assault Gear, Electros. And then Steelix, I don't know what that matchup is like. Half go Sturdy. They probably Dark Pulse and kill you if they're special attack Steelix. But hopefully you can one-shot them before that. I don't know. I don't know the rest of the matchups, but that's pretty crazy. That should be... I'm surprised Alakazam isn't doing more, man. Alakazam and NU is still crazy to me. Dude, me too, man. And I'm just boomer. I'm just going to say the back in my day, you know, thing or whatever. It's not better. It's just interesting comparison. Back in my day, I played Abra in NU. And not only did like we play Abra in NU, but Abra was like one of the #1 threats in NU. Abra and Ghastly used to be really good. E-Punch Abra back in like Gen 3 and below in PokeMMO was like a monster. Like it was a like top 3 NU threat, which is to think that now Alakazam is in the same tier is pretty wild. Alrighty, but with the power of Sweet Scent Pikachu and also having access to Discharge and Surf, we were able to EV train these Pokemon really casually. EV train 5 Pokemon in attack EVs, 252 in like 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes. EV training is so fast nowadays. It's ridiculous. Back in the day, that would have taken me like 10 hours per Pokemon. I would have been at Paris in Mount Moon single encountering. That was a nightmare. Thankfully we get that done. Let's head over to speed EVs. Where did I do speed EVs last time? I'm trying to remember. I feel like it was in a good spot, but now I can't remember where I went to. I could do Linoon. Where did I just did this yesterday. I've already forgotten. Actually, Boomer Brain. Poliwhirl, that's what it was, over here at Mount Silver. This spot's just good for XP as well, so if you want to come here to XP train, you can go ahead and do that. I'm not going to XP train today. I'm going to go ahead and EV train these Pokemon, just get 252 in both attack and speed. I don't know if I'll be, I don't think I'm going to be any XP training today. I might do some more EV training, but I have a shiny hunt that I want to go to. I have a really specific shunt that I love, that I think is really underhunted, that I'm going to go to in a sec here. Oh my god, I almost forgot. I can drop my scolding hot take. Maybe, hopefully there'll be some people in chat who agree with this. Otherwise, I'm losing all my subscribers today, fellas. Me and Casey, we watched Oppenheimer recently. This movie was not good. I'm so sorry. I did not like the first hour was so irrelevant. The character building was so minimal. It was so like scattered in a way that wasn't interesting. Oppenheimer was so bad until the last hour. Now, before the last hour, the first like 2 hours of this movie, it's a 3-hour movie. The first like 2 hours were like a 2 out of 10, like horrible movie. They could have just chopped the first hour off, right? The last hour was like a 7 out of 10. The last hour was good, but they could have done build up in a way to obviously all the bomb stuff in like a more interesting way. It was just, they just showed him fucking girls. And like, they tried to make him out to be some womanizer and he had 0 riz. I'm sorry. Oppenheimer was not good. Like my final rating on Oppenheimer would probably be like a 5 out of 10. I would not recommend people watch. Like, it's not worth your time. Just go read like the wiki page. Like, it's actually not worth your time to watch a 3-hour movie. Like, there's way better movies. There's way better things. I was not a fan of Oppenheimer personally. If you enjoyed it, more power to you. Much respect to you. I was not a fan. All right, we are officially done EV training these Pokemon though. We got our Dragonite. Everybody's 252 in both attack and speed. It was super fast, dude. It's cool to have this Parasect. I want to level this to 100 at some point. I'll probably level most of these Mons, honestly, or keep leveling most of them. So I'm going to throw these over in the boxes. I want to sort them down here. I try to keep Mons that are fully EV'd, but need to be XP trained down near the bottom if possible. But I need to sort them. My boxes are just wildly unsorted. I need to sort through a bunch of this. I actually got rid of a bunch of Pokemon in these boxes today. For a secret reason for an upcoming video. I'll keep that quiet, but a bunch, like this box was full, this box was full, this box was full, I got rid of a lot. This box was full. I have a lot more PC space now, thanks to an upcoming video. Okay, I let chat decide, and you guys unanimously want hard shunting over EV training. So let's go ahead and go do that. I'm gonna grab my Smeargle. I have a very specific shunt that I want to go to today. One that I don't go to nearly enough. It's a really, really cool shiny hunt. I also don't need very much to go to this shunt, I'm pretty sure. So I can actually just bring, like, whatever utility fun Pokemon I want to. Where's my Shuckle at first? I'll bring my Shuckle and my other Catching Breloom. Chat, is it better to XP train one Pokemon at a time or multiple with XP share? So if you have, I think if you just have XP share, it's probably one at a time. But it can depend. If you have, like, bonuses, I think it's actually better to train multiple. So for example, with XP Reamplifier, you get like a bonus per Pokemon. So you actually do want to be trained, like you do actually want to be XP training the most Pokemon. So if you train 5 Pokemon at once, they're getting that bonus XP. They're getting the total XP plus the bonus XP. Does that make sense? So like it saves time. I feel like if you have XP Reamplifier or even like Donator status, I'll have to check. With Dono honestly, let's double check the gift shop. It might actually be better 25% XP in battles. I think it might be better almost always. If you have Dono or some sort of effect that boosts like that, it probably is better to go ahead and train multiple Pokemon at once if you have multiple XP shares, if possible. All right, to finally show you guys the shiny hunting spot that I've been wanting to go to. Dude, I love this spot. Super underrated. It might be like this shiny might have slowly become an S tier shiny for me in Kanto. I'm going to Pattern Bush. I'm going to be ×5 hoarding for Metapod and Kakuna. Metapod is my favorite. I want it to be a Metapod. I don't want it to be a Caterpie. I don't want it to be a Butterfree. I want it to be a Metapod. Shiny Metapod is gorgeous in my opinion. Are you gonna use Shiny Charm? I don't personally usually use Shiny Charms on ×5 forwards. I like using Shiny Charms on egg hunts or on super rare hunts. If I'm using them on like single encounter hunts, I'm usually just doing it for fun or to like break a streak. I'm not a huge advocate for Shiny Charms on just ×5 forward hunts. This spot is also a good defense EV training spot if you have some Pokemon to defend. I love spots that double as like EV training spots and good shunts that I really want to go for. Dude, Spidget coming in hot. Did you hear the good news? Yes, sir. Arena Trap Dugtrio is banned. I'm excited for Dugtrio In NU, unironically. I think it'll be a great fit in NU. I think it'll answer and threaten some really big threats in the tier. It's going to threaten out Quillfish, at least decently so. Quillfish can probably switch into it. No, it probably can after two hits. And Intimidate in its defensive wall, but like no, probably not, right? It's going to threaten out Blaziken. I'm really excited. I'm really excited for Dugtrio In NU. I feel like it'll be totally balanced in NU. It's been here in the past and been not very good, but I think it actually could be decent given the metagame. I'm really excited for Dugtrio In NU. I think it'd be a really cool Pokemon. I think it could be, without Arena Trap, could be very balanced and fun. I'm excited to see what happens. Yeah, someone asked if Vault Tackle is in the game. Dude, Pikachu is one of my all-time favorite Pokemon to use in NU PvP. It's so fun. It is hyper offense. Especially if Ambipom, whenever Ambipom drops to NU, dude, you've got to run Ambipom Pikachu. That core of U-turn, both have insane fake outs. Both their fake outs do crazy damage. You have huge fake outs. You have U-turn on Ambipom. You have Volt Switch on Pikachu. You get Volt Tackle on Pikachu for big damage, and you get extreme speed. Pikachu is nuts because he gets faked out into extreme speed with super increased attack because of Light Ball. Because Light Ball like doubles his attack or whatever, so it doubles it to 110, which is really fucking solid. Yeah, Pikachu can actually be a menace. Pikachu and Ambipom was one of my most powerful cores that I've ever ran in NU. But usually Ambipom is banned out of NU because Ambipom is broken as all hell in NU. But sometimes it'll drop. Speaking of, how is it doing in UU? How is Ambipom performing in UU? It's good to check because I always want to know first things first if it's ever going to drop to if it's ever going to drop to NU, I got to get my Ambipom ready. No, it's 9%. It cooks UU, dude. It's ridiculous that the thing ever even drops. Dude, this is sick. My viewer Ferret Tails just whispered me this. I love the name. Voltage. I don't know. That's probably some science smart person term. Ampere. Trophy Garden. Wait, different locations. One at Trophy Garden, one at Power Plant. 1 a.m., 4 p.m. Same day. The different locations is actually crazy that you like. That's really wild. Congratulations. Shiny Pikachu's been growing on me, honestly. Raichu's an orange shiny, but it's like already kind of orange as a Pokemon. It doesn't really change that much. Pikachu's been growing on me a bit more. Like, is it an orange shiny if it's an orange Pokemon already? I don't think so. I love shiny Metapod, though. I'm hoping for that orange boy. Okay, someone brought up shiny... Yeah, dude, someone brought up shiny Clamperl, and I was like, I don't really know if I ever want to go for a Clamperl. This is a horde. Shiny HUNTAIL is actually sick. I actually would go for Clamperl just to be able to evolve it into HUNTAIL, because this is an underrated, some of the most underrated shiny. This is like mint green HUNTAIL. That's sick, dude. Route 124 need dive, dude. We're fucking. Someone just brought up Clamperl. I'm gonna head over. I'm gonna learn that because that's a shunt I've never done. I don't think. Let's go learn it, dude. Let's go check out. Actually, maybe I have hunted Clamperl in the past because Oh my god, I just had a blast from the past. You know why? It's because red shards and like shards used to be expensive. Dude, there was a time in Pokemon where red shards, yellow shards, all these shards were like 15 to 30,000 Pokeyen a piece, because they were like the only items that were used to relearn moves or like tutor certain moves. Now they're all like piss cheap, but these used to be really expensive. This used to be like the best money making method in the game at a point. So I would go do Clamperl hordes or farm Clamperl to go with these. That literally just reminded me. That was a cool thing. That was awesome. Good call, chat. Let's see if I can remember how to get there based off that knowledge, based off that memory. I'm going to heal up really quick. All right, so starting from here, Moss Deep City, I feel like you go somewhere over here. Let's see if I can get here. Do you go down right here? I feel like you don't, but I'm going to do it anyway. Does this lead anywhere? Not at all. Well, can I sweet send here? No, I can't. Okay. Is it over here? I feel like you would do something like this. Yeah, we're close. You would go over to a weird spot. Maybe up here? No, not quite. Is it just down here? Right here? Dodge the swimmer. Okay. Is this Clamperl? We did it. We did it. Somewhat off of memory, somewhat off of just going until we got it. But but we got it. This is a cool shunt. Come check it out. Cool Pokemon. I would love a shiny. What's shiny Clamperl look like? I would want a is it just the gold? Is it like the gold pearl? I want a HUNTAIL. Yeah, there's no other G. Okay. I want a shiny HUNTAIL. That would be sick. Hey Pat, I was wondering, what do you think about them adding level curve on decks? Would be a nice little niche quality of life update. Like basically saying that Breloom is fluctuating XP, for example. I don't know if it's, I mean, more information's kind of never bad. Like, why not? Right? To some extent, you don't want to overwhelm new players to some extent. But like, you can also, I don't know, you can just see the total XP you need on the mon, but I guess you can't see it at like low level, like as well. It's not as clear. I'd be okay with that. Maybe like in the use like in the Pokedex, not on the summary page, maybe in the Pokedex, the leveling thing. That's fine. I don't know if it's really needed, but I'm not opposed to more information. I'm fine with that. Okay, I'm gonna do a clip on this. We're talking about Dugtrio, and people are asking like why it got banned, why is it uncompetitive? I'm no OU expert, but I'm gonna do my best to explain why Dugtrio is so good. Dugtrio often ends up being a guaranteed revenge killer, and then also it can often get 2-for-1 with things like is it Endeavor or Reversal? I forget. Let's check. I don't remember if it gets Endure or not. Or not Endure. What am I thinking of? Endeavor. A, B, C, D, E. It gets Endeavor. So it can often end up being a 2-for-1, which is really insane. I'll explain why. So think of a situation. Imagine you're fighting your opponent, right? Let's say you're on Leftovers Garchomp, right? Or what's a better example? I don't know. Leftovers Garchomp or Tank Garchomp. Let's say you're Tank Garchomp, right? And you beat your opponent down and you leave your Garchomp at like 30% HP or something like that, right? Actually, let's do a better example. Let's do Mamoswine. Let's say you're a Mamoswine. You switched into your opponent's Stealth Rocks. You get chipped down to like 88% HP or whatever. You kill your opponent's Pokemon. Now, they bring in Dugtrio after you kill their Pokemon, get a guaranteed KO against your Mamoswine. Even if that Mamoswine clicks Ice Shard, which is probably choice locked not into that, but even if it clicks Ice Shard, you're Focus Sash. So you get to guaranteed always kill the Mamoswine there. And then when they bring in the next Pokemon, because you can't switch out, the Mamoswine player can't switch out, can't make a prediction to play around, which would normally be the case. Like in that sort of tempo situation, you can like sort of make a really smart switch to like outplay and predict the move, right? However, in that situation, the Mamoswine player can't switch out. They're arena trapped. So they literally just get killed by the Dugtrio, guaranteed. So it takes out a huge threat always. And then let's say best case scenario for the Mamoswine, they're not choice locked or they're choice band locked into Ice Shard. They Ice Shard your Dugtrio. You get hit down to 1 HP because of Focus Sash. They bring in their next Pokemon. They either have to have 2 Pokemon with priority on their team, or they bring in their next Pokemon. Now they get Endeavored because they're slower than Dugtrio, most likely because it's super fast. Now they get Endeavored, and now that Pokemon's at 1 HP. Then you can bring in your party Pokemon. Now you've essentially taken out 2 Pokemon with Dugtrio that wasn't able to be played around whatsoever. Why not also ban Magnezone? Because Magnezone can get played around in a lot of other situations. Magnezone can be... firstly, Magnezone is already countered by the main thing that it counters. If you click close combat on Scizor on a Magnezone switch in, it just dies. Scizor beats Magnezone, which is disgusting. I've talked about that forever, and there's no reason to do that. Magnezone only locking steel types versus Dugtrio locking everything that isn't a flying type is pretty fucking crazy. It's pretty understood. Like Arena Trap Dugtrio is pretty widely considered to be broken by pretty much every single high-level PvP player I know. Now, once again, I'm not the PvP expert. I don't have much of a stake in this. I'm sure there's a lot of quiet people who disagree with that but are more quiet about it. Dugtrio has probably been one of the most controversial things in PokeMMO PvP history since its inception. Like, it's always been, like, I've been playing it for a long time, and I've always seen it move back between OU and NU and Ubers. There's not really a wrong opinion on it. I'm just sharing the opinions that I hear. If you think it's not OP to be banned, I think that's super fine. There's no, I'm not. Every opinion on round Dugtrio is pretty valid. That's just trying to reiterate and tell the people who maybe are more in the casual audience or don't know these arguments what's going on with the Dugtrio ban. It's just not that fun on top of being broken. That's really what it comes down to, is like it's considered uncompetitive. So even if it wasn't broken, it's considered uncompetitive to the extent of there's not really any play around to it. Because of the speed and the damage and what it does, right? I just wish they would give us legendaries and give us the Ubers tier. The problem with just implementing legendaries in PokeMMO, even with an Ubers tier, is that you have to balance an economy and PVM in PokeMMO, right? So when they implement legendaries, not only are you putting them into PvP, you're also putting them into the red refight, into gym reruns, into the Ho-Oh refight, into all of these money-making methods and all of these PVM challenges when raids come out, all of these things, right? All of that stuff, right? Pokemon, traditional Pokemon was not balanced around being an MMO. So PokeMMO has to like rebalance everything, right? This is 100% Clan Pearl? Yes, I think the spot is 100% Clan Pearl. We also reached 6,000 encounters, which is pretty cool. What do you think of an update about them adding commonly used moves on PvP? I would love to see, yeah, the two things on PvP statistics I would love to see if they could squeeze it in would be most commonly used moves and EV spreads. That would be incredible. That would literally, like, it's actually crazy how many more people would be able to get into PvP, in my opinion, with those two pieces of information. Those are two hugely crucial pieces of information that are missing from the data, and it's tough for people, even though they have so much data, it's still tough to overcome that barrier sometimes without asking someone, or like learning like what movesets a Pokemon needs from scratch and learning what EV spreads. It can be tough. There's so many Pokemon in the game, like 700 or whatever, right? It's tough to learn EV spreads and move pools for that many Pokemon. It'd be a sick resource to see added, honestly. That would be like one of the #1 PvP updates in my opinion. How long before you think you would do another rare shunts ×5 for the rest of the year? I don't know if I'll be ×5 for the rest of the year, but I want to stick ×5 hordes for a while, man. I did singles for like the first half of the year, so it makes sense, honestly. If I sit ×5 for the rest of the year, I would like to do that, but knowing myself, I know that I'm not going to. I'll definitely do Safari Week, so we'll do Safari Week in the Safaris. I'll be single encounters in Safari Land that week. Dude, I am hoping, this is my third year doing Safari Week in PokeMMO. I'm hoping that one year I'll actually get a Safari Shiny to show off. It is funny how every single year it's just hunting in the Safari Zone, like 10 hours a day, 7 days a week to just get nothing. Hopefully we see something this year. That's the dream come true, dude. 1 year. Safari Week is kind of like, for those who don't know, it's kind of like New Year's. It's a made up fake holiday, a fake reason to make goals. So like on New Year's, everybody uses like New Year's to like give yourself motivation. It's like a fake thing, right? To like make yourself motivation to make new goals. And if that works for you, that's awesome. Safari Week's kind of the same thing. It's a made up holiday. All holidays, I guess, are made up, right? It's a made up thing to like encourage everybody to like go shiny hunt in the Safari Zone and just risk Safari Zone shinies running away, I guess. That's it. Like, just not like, that's really all it is. It's just to motivate people and to like collectively shunt together in the Safari Zone. That's all Safari Week is. It's a Pokemon community thing, not just PokeMMO. There's no benefit. There's no increased shiny rate. There's no, free Safari entry fee, someone asked. It is just a community thing. Do you think Pokemon will grow more on Twitch now that it's got its own category? That's a really good question. I think it'll help. I don't know if it'll grow more on Twitch. I think it'll help a little bit. I think it'll help with consistency. I think it'll help with letting people find PokeMMO streamers. They don't have to go search under like Pokemon Fire Red or search under Black and White or search under Pokemon MMO 3D. Like, you'll be able to, if anybody that is streaming PokeMMO will be under the PokeMMO category. That's super nice. I think it helps content creators and streamers the most, more than the game growing itself. But maybe it'll draw more. We'll have to see. I kind of doubt it, but I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. Did someone in Team Mr. get shiny KECLEON? Someone got something really interesting in Team Mr. in Team Chat. Let's see. At Hoenn, I think. They got yeah, they got shiny KECLEON. That's a rare. That's a rare, dude. That's a crazy one. Dude, congrats to Battle Brown. He was the Team Mr. member that got himself a single encounter shiny KECLEON. 31 speed, too. Dude, this is a rare. This is a rare. Not that many KECLEON fans, but like this is a tough shiny to get. That is a sick one, dude, to see. Congratulations, man. It's a cool spot over in Hoenn, dude. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to stream much next week. I'll still have videos scheduled and being uploaded, but I will probably not be able to stream, unfortunately. June 3rd, Monday, and probably June 4th, and maybe June 5th. We'll see. I might just take that whole week off, honestly. Unfortunately, guys, I'll be moving. That's why all these boxes and everything. I'll be moving that week, so I'll have videos and stuff stockpiled, and they'll be uploading. So you'll still have Patrouski content, but I might not be live for that whole week. Apologies in advance. All right, but that is 4 hours of streaming logged, fellas, and some good shiny hunting, some good encounters, up to 7,500. Started today at around 5K. Dude, times 5 hordes have been cranking up the encounters. I'm going to go ahead and call it today, guys. I have to go export this stream recap and then go meet up with a buddy at 5. Thanks for watching. Hopefully it was entertaining. Hopefully it was informative. Hopefully it was fun PokeMMO content in the background while you grind. Like the video if you enjoyed it. It helps out tremendously. Dislike if not. Subscribe to the channel for daily PokeMMO videos. I upload every single day. Twitch, I stream Monday through Thursday at 12 p.m. ET. Discord's down below if you're interested in joining that community. And if you want to go above and beyond, if my content's earned it from you, if it's been helpful, informative, whatever, enough, worth your time, and you can afford it, YouTube memberships, Twitch Primes, Twitch subs, and PayPal/Venmo donations really do make the difference. I will see you guys later. Have a great day. Good luck on your PokeMMO grinds. Peace Reno, fellas. Hey, thanks so much for watching the entire video all the way to the end. I really appreciate that, and I hope it was a positive asset to your day. And I also want to quickly say extra thank you to everybody whose name is on this list and goes above and beyond and allows me to do what I do. Thank you very much. Have a good one.